Hey guys, and welcome back today to another football vlog, to another pretty upsetting football vlog, not gonna lie. I'm gonna try and make this video less about Chelsea losing and more about Southampton actually winning the game, because I think even the post-match analysis on Sky was a little bit biased to the fact that Jose Mourinho, for once, actually gave us an interview that was actually worth listening to. I think some of the things he said were just completely and utterly ludicrous, like how referees are scared to give Chelsea decisions and stuff like that. Maybe he's got a point with the Falcao one. That could have been a penalty, maybe, maybe not. Southampton should have definitely had 2 penalties for sure. So I think the timing of that statement, once again from Mourinho, not his best, and it doesn't really look too great on him. But the second half of that interview, as a Chelsea fan, what I want to see is not Abramovich wielding the axe again and saying, you know, Mourinho's not doing it for us, he's got to come out, someone else come in and let's try and pick up the pieces. What I want to see, as a Chelsea fan, is the best manager that our club has ever had, to quote the man for himself, staying on, picking up the pieces, and it's a disaster. You know, I've tweeted a lot of things again today. It's a crisis. It is an absolute crisis, and I think midway through that interview, Mourinho finally realised that maybe it's not just the fact that referees, you know, screw us over, as he likes to call it. I disagree with that statement, by the way. It's also the players, and it's also his decisions. And I think there was a point in that interview, after saying about the referees, when Mourinho was actually like, you know what, we're in a bit of shit right now. We've got to dig ourselves out of a problem, and we've got to do it pretty fast, because already I'm categorically ruling Chelsea out the title race, especially moving on to today's football before we go and talk a little bit more about the Southampton-Chelsea game. After Sergio Aguero decides to score 5 goals and then Manuel Pellegrini substitute him. I mean, what a boring man. Who would substitute a guy who's about to get a double hat-trick, let alone in 20 minutes of football? Incredible scenes from Aguero. At one stage I thought Newcastle were going to be doing us a favour after they were a little stumbling block again for Chelsea last week, but no. Aguero turns up, 5 goals, Man City wins 6-1, and an ex-Chelsea man, Kevin De Bruyne, scored the other one. So, you know, as a Chelsea fan, it's a very, very good day. Anyway, back to Southampton and how much they are a breath of fresh air in the Barclays Premier League. I think, I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who you support and whether you agree with this statement. Southampton Football Club, for me, if you've got the team you support in the Premier League, if you had to say, right, you could pick one other team to do well, not get relegated, but not finish above your team, I would pick Southampton. They get rid of all of their players simply because these really, really good players that they build up from their youth, they move on to bigger clubs, and you expect them to go downhill. You expect them to be in a relegation scrap because they have lost so many of their talented players. And they come back the next year, and they're as good, if not better, and improving every single season as a club. For me, that is incredible to see, and I've got a lot of respect and a lot of time for Southampton on the whole, not just because they completely outplayed us again at Stamford Bridge, beat us 3-1, deservedly so. That is, you know, just an extra point onto my admiration for not only Ronald Koeman, but the job that Southampton have done since coming up in the Premier League. Because you've got to remember, they were playing in League One just a few years ago, so it's absolutely crazy to see. Great news. As well as that, we look forward tomorrow to the game between Everton and Liverpool. Now, my prediction for this one is, after Everton's brilliant, brilliant comeback on Monday night against West Brom, I think they're going to win against Liverpool by the same scoreline. But I think this Everton team have got a lot more about them this season. I think Martinez now, maybe Chelsea aren't going to finish in the top 4. Could Everton be that team to come up and, you know, take that spot in the top 4? I think they've got the qualities, they've got the players, and I think they've got a very good manager to go ahead and do that. I'm going to say 3-2 Everton. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And then we go on to Arsenal versus Man United. Now, my prediction for this one, I think Arsenal are going to win it 2-1. I think United this season have been so much better than they were last season. I think, even though it pains me to say it, Anthony Martial is an absolutely incredible footballer who has got an amazing future ahead of him at Old Trafford. But I think Wenger, with Alexis Sanchez, if he plays like he did last week at Leicester, not only are we going to be seeing a bloody another inform from him sometime very, very soon alongside Aguero. Imagine that in Team of the Week this coming week. I think Sanchez is going to turn up tomorrow in a big game. I think Arsenal are going to win it 2-1. No disrespect to United, they've been brilliant this season, and I truly expect them to keep that going throughout the season and to finish in the top 3. But Arsenal to win it tomorrow for me. What are your thoughts on that one? Let me know in the comments down below. This has sort of been like, I wasn't going to post a video this evening because, well, I've got 2 videos coming for you guys tomorrow. One at 11 AM and one tomorrow evening as well. But I just thought of doing a live reaction to the Southampton victory at Chelsea. Chelsea's defeat, whichever way you want to look at it. For me, it's still very, very hard to take. But I quite enjoy doing these like live reaction videos. It gives me a chance to vent and just let you guys know my thoughts. And it's great to hear as well from you guys in the comments. When I did this in midweek about what is wrong at Chelsea, I stand by everything I said in that video, by the way. There's no point getting aggressive with each other in the comments. Debate, argue, discuss. Completely different to being aggressive. So keep it civil. And yeah, I'd love to get involved in the comments with you guys. But yeah, great win for Southampton. They move into the top half. Chelsea, yep, relegation candidates. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with 2 videos. One at 11 AM, Bournemouth career mode, and another surprise FIFA video tomorrow night. Bye-bye. Before I go though, I bought this bike today. And I can't wait to ride it. Just thought I'd tell you. Big fan.